What up?
Yo.
What's good? Are we live?
Yes.
We are
yes.
live.
I think it's all right, we're rocking and rolling. All right, guys. So this is officially Miami Sellers Conference speaker reveal. We have two of the speakers here. So thank you, Miles and Warner, for having us on your channels. I got Taylor Jones, my co-host. And we're going to talk about Miami Sellers Conference, why you should come. And we'll talk about all the speakers that are official. We probably have 10 other speakers that are not on the website yet. Yeah. So welcome, guys. And yeah, what was y'all's opinion of Miami Sellers Conference last year?
Oh, super fun.
It's a blast. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you can be there.
What's up?
I said you guys were a hit when you guys were up there.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It's a good time. Lots of networking, all that good stuff. Especially if you guys are established sellers, it's very, very worth coming and meeting some other people in the community.
It's a mix of, we got wholesale people, we got people from the book game. We got a bookseller this year coming that does 600,000 in books every month. So my booksellers out there, you got to stay strong. We'll probably have Joji Davenport speak. We're going to have Watch Me Amazon. Awesome. Watch Me Amazon's going to be representing the wholesale this year. Amazon Lit, of course, as well. I know you guys are doing a little bit of wholesale, but you guys are like the OA squad. Yeah. We're going to have Soros also representing OA. And then, we're going to have a ton of people in the room, like Steve Rakin, Michaela, FBA Michaela. Rumor has it that Jimmy FBA might be coming through.
He'll say he won't, but then I will get him there, I promise.
Yeah.
He say he won't, but then last minute he'll ask if he can sleep on the floor.
Exactly. That is exactly what will happen.
I think Trevin Peterson is like a 50-50, and I think Scott Needham also is not quite yet confirmed.
Exactly. Yeah. Scott Needham is probably coming too. So the way I look at it is like it's a giant family reunion, and
that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it.
I try to get the biggest Amazon sellers who have like an influence on social media and put them in the same room. So likely Reezy Resells will be there again. We've been chatting back and forth. I just like to take people from different corners of the market. So like the book selling industry, the online arbitrage, wholesale, a little bit of private label, and just put everyone together in the room and see what the fuck happens.
I think the really cool thing too is like obviously we have all the like us that have like an audience and that are making content, and then we'll get people that'll just show up and buy tickets that are doing freaking 5-10 million. It's like we had no idea who these people were.
Yeah, our DJ, shout out Juan, his brother came and he's doing like 10 million a year.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, is it cool? My brother comes, he's got a little Amazon business. He's doing 10 million a fucking year.
Sweet, yes. What up? Saw a couple y'all in the chat. What up, Sadiq, Taylor? Avery, if you want to give them like the 30-second version, what are they going to get at Miami Sellers Conference? Yeah. When is it? Let's make it a little more formal for them.
Yeah. So basically, Friday night's going to be networking, and this year it's probably only going to be for people who have paid for tickets. Saturday's going to be all day speakers. Watch Me Amazon Lit. We're going to try to get Gary Vee this year too on Sunday. So we're working on that. If we don't get him this year, next year or the year after.
For sure.
And then basically all day speakers, networking opportunities. And then every night there's going to be a lot of opportunity just to network and get intimate. If you like to drink, you can have drinks, but if not, just network sober. I'll probably be sober, and we're going to have an after party Saturday night. That's the official after party. It's going to be by the river at the Hyatt
Regency.
Yeah. So, and then Sunday is going to be day 2 of the event. We're doing day 1 and day 2. Yeah. So that's basically it. Like the whole purpose of the event is to introduce you to people who are a step above you and allow you to build those relationships. It's actually pretty ridiculous the relationships we've built at this event and how they've paid off as time has gone on.
Yeah. Remember when that was when we all met for the first time. Everyone except me, you and I, Avery, had already hung out. But like
the whole unemployment club came through that year.
Yeah. That was like it's funny how the dominoes fall too. Like one person comes and then not like, but luckily we'll have it's pretty steep these days. But yeah, a ton of my guys are coming. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, if you guys got questions, feel free to let us know. Okay, Avery, do you know 0-day handle time? You probably don't.
What did you say?
Do you know 0-day handle time in the chat here yet?
No, who's that?
He is like I haven't seen anything like him since a young Billy Flips. To keep it a buck with you.
Nice.
So first sale September 8th, 100 units 2 days ago in 1 day FBM.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
He gets it.
yeah, early
Come through,
20s.
brother, come through.
Yeah.
Miami Sellers Conference made Billy flips. It can make you too.
Yeah. Trust me, all those guys. I have a good group chat of those guys. They're all coming. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So is it MiamiSellersConference.com, Avery?
MiamiSellersConference.com.
Sweet. Yeah, so we'll hang out with you guys, chop it up for a little bit. Let us know if you have Sellers Conference specific questions or just Amazon in general. I'm sure we'll be dropping some more Sellers Conference gems.
I'm curious y'all's opinion, like Warner, what's like your 30-second?
I mean, it's very easy in Amazon for everyone to be numbers on a screen, and your items are all numbers on a screen, and so it's like one of the few times of year that your business gets to feel like a community, like an analog like experience, right? So just come, soak in the value. There's a whole day full of speakers. That's like the least valuable part of the whole thing, though. I think people get that twisted. The speaking is not where the money's at. Like you'll pick up some gems, that kind of stuff, but it's really about just being in the same room as high performing sellers, all that kind of stuff. And it's super fun to get to meet all you guys. So selfishly, I want to meet you if you're in this chat right now. You're hanging out with us on a Friday night.
I met both of you guys in person before I really knew you. I knew a little bit of you on social media, Warner. In Flips, I saw you a little bit before Philly. Basically, like when you slid in the DMs years ago, I was like, oh, I know this kid. But I didn't really watch your content. But like Caleb Roth and Reezy Resells, I just watched their YouTube channel. So meeting them in person for the first time felt like a cartoon character coming out of a YouTube channel. And I'm like, holy shit, this is like a real person. This is a real human being.
Yeah.
And I just love seeing people's reaction to that in person and seeing them like realize, oh my gosh, like they're just like a living, breathing human. And I can do the same thing that they're doing and achieve the success that they are.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Like seeing all the like, especially me the first year in 2021, like seeing I had like all these limiting beliefs, and seeing normal people walking around like making the money I want to make, like made it really literally like I did 60 in July of 2021 in a 30-day period. And then right after MSC, I did 100K in a 2-week period.
I remember I wanted you to speak that first year because I'm like, it's so impressive that you're saving so much money.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to speak. And like, even though your Amazon business wasn't big, I'm like, just talk about saving money.
Yeah.
And
So I think that's the biggest value. I think it, like going off what you said, Miles, is like it lets you come, and it's like at home. It's like it's just strategy. You're sourcing. You're trying to learn all these skills, and you come to an event, and for the first time, now you're allowing your physiology to experience these emotions of excitement and like breakthroughs, and like you're actually like incorporating it into who you are.
Yeah.
You know,
we're gonna have a lot more. We got feedback, like more. Not like bullshit motivation, but we're going to help you break through with different strategies this year. Taylor's going to be leading a meditation, helping you visualize.
Dude, Tony Robbins is next level.
We're out here Tony Robbins right now.
He's next level. Well, I'll tell you what, I was going to ask you guys. So Miles and Warner, maybe you guys can share, like, so what are the things you guys do? Like when you're in a down state, you know, or you've had those moments maybe on your come up, like what were the things that you guys did or went to, maybe a routine or something that let you kind of stay in that elevated, I'm going to get shit done state?
Yeah. Like taking on more responsibility, like the FDM orders have to get out if the AMX has to get paid. Like there's no choice. Like also too, right? Like when you're scaling with FDM heavy, like this is a really like niche specific example. Like you had to sell stuff, right? So you had to figure out how to get more stuff. And then these days I have way too much responsibility to ever be down on shit, and no reason to. Like if you could tell me 2 years ago I'd have what I have now, if you tell me now I'll have what I think I can have in 2 years, there's no reason to ever be down about shit. That, and then thinking about how little precious time you have on planet Earth. You know what I mean? People die every day. Like I'm already 25, like that type of shit. There's no reason. And like how lucky we are too to go fucking get rich in a couple of years. Like never been able to do it with the ease and leverage of the internet that you have now. So there's quite literally zero reason to be down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's pretty well put. It's like, there's just so much opportunity right now. Why would you like you can work hard for yourself for 5 to 10 years, or you can work hard for somebody else for 40. Those are your options. So have urgency while the opportunity is in front of you, and you can not have urgency for the rest of your life.
Seriously.
I love that.
Do you replenish products that sell slow? No. I mean, if they're making you money, but probably not.
Miles is here for the people always. He's like Amazon questions. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, dual purpose, talking a good game, but we don't need to sit here for 30 minutes, 45 minutes talking on Miami. It's a good product. It sells itself. If you guys want to come hang out, get a bunch of value, hang out with all of us. Like,
I think this year is going to be huge. Like, there's just so much talk in the community. Like, we got the venue. It's big enough for 400 people this year.
Yeah, we can do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and what was last year? 120, right?
160.
No, yeah, we fit 160.
That'll
We
be
had to
cool.
stop ticket sales.
Yeah, we stopped tickets. So we probably could have sold like 20 to 50 more.
Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you should easily put
let's
up.
pack the house then. Yeah, that'd be super
That's the
fun.
plan, man. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Cool.
What was y'all's favorite part of last year? Was it like the networking after the event? Was it something at the event? Like what did it for you guys?
I thought the first night was really good. The bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic. And then
Yeah, that was fun.
a lot of like the best times are like during the breaks and stuff when you're hanging out with the people that we're lucky where people come up to us, but like the people hanging out, like that's where I think they get the value is that I met XYZ person, we click, now we source together. Like that's where all the money is with being an Amazon seller.
Yeah.
Like every unique edge you're going to get, you either have to find it on your own or you got to get it from somewhere else. And the second one is way more fun, way more profitable, and takes a shitload less time.
Yeah, we got someone here asking how much are tickets. So they're going to be over $1,000 by like probably after Black Friday. Right now, you can get both events. So there's the general admission and after party for $800. The general admission is just $500. That's for the 2-day event. The after party is $300. That's going to go up soon too. And by the end of the year, it's going to be last year. I think our average person paid $1,200 to be at the event. So you can pay $800 for the full weekend.
Yeah.
And then we also have a private experience if you guys want. It's a little bit more expensive, but that's for people who are like gung-ho on hanging out with all the speakers. It's only for like 10 or 15 people. So you'll see the option for that after you purchase your ticket.
Cool. By the way, for those of y'all who are watching, Miles and I are not getting paid for this. We love the game. We want to see
I
you guys
offer
there.
them
It's a great
affiliate links all the
opportunity.
time, but they won't take them. I'm like,
No,
I just want to see you guys
never
there.
take
It's a great time. I just want
I
to see you
think-
guys there.
I
We
think
have no financial incentive. I do selfishly. I do want to hang out with you, right?
Yeah, and I think one thing to note too, like Miles and Warner, like with the first year that you guys came, like we had 30 people in the room, right? And every year this thing has just gotten bigger and bigger, and therefore the access to both of these guys and us also diminishes. So like if you're gonna come this year, you're thinking about coming, go all out, play all out, go to the after party, make the time and network, because next year there's probably going to be 800 people, and it's going to
the access of the speakers is going to continue to get narrower and narrower.
exactly.
As time
So
goes on.
like
Milton's got the
literally
right idea.
go fucking shake Warner's hand and Miles' hand now before there are, 1 million followers, and it's even
before they
harder.
retire, pretty soon these two are going to be out of the game in a couple of years. I guarantee it. So meet them while you can.
Yeah. So,
Milton's got the right idea of flipping the Miami Sellers Conference tickets in the
You
chat.
could. You literally could.
yeah.
Last year they definitely could have. You could have
I'm
been
here for
scalping
it.
Miami Sellers Conference.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now's the cheapest price you can get them for. MiamiSellersConference.com.
So are you living in Nashville currently, Avery?
Yeah. Posting up, man. Focusing on building go-to lister, making book content for people. I'm building my wholesale business too, but like honestly, like I'm the best at selling books, so I'm making a lot of content around that. But probably in the next few years, I'll make more content on wholesale too.
Yeah, and then where specifically is this year's event? What part of Miami?
It's going to be right across the street from you, man.
Yeah.
Look out your window right now. You'll see the Hyatt.
Yeah.
We're going to be
right.
there. The after party's downstairs
Awesome.
near the river.
We wanted to put it downtown because I feel like crossing
Finally, it's actually Miami. Yeah, finally.
crossing the bridges can take, dude, in the rush hour, you can be on the bridge for like an hour.
Yeah, we're doing it during spring break this year just because I'm coaching wrestling and I don't want to do this during wrestling season again. I did that last year and it was hell. So this year we're doing it after wrestling season during spring break. But hey, it's going to be fun.
It's easy to stay around there too. Like people.
No, when you buy your ticket, stay at the hotel.
Yeah. So
We
we
have
got
really good rates.
we got a room block, like $70 off.
Oh, that's gonna be super fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we're gonna have freaking an army of people at the hotel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild.
Oh,
Sweet.
Yeah, this year's going to be insane.
So where the yacht took off last year is where it is.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
That's
that's
cool.
exactly where it's gonna
Yeah.
be. Oh shit, that hotel was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
You realizing that the venue's nice.
These events are a blur for us. Like the weekend just goes by so fast.
That's awesome.
Dude, seriously, like I'll be talking to people about, and I'm like, wait, which year was that? Like I'm trying to,
So it's Friday to Sunday then. What time does it end on Sunday?
Late. It'll be like probably 5 p.m. and then we have that little boat ride with all the speakers. So we'll have y'all come out, watch me.
Nice.
Amazon.
All right, cool.
So what's the plan for Sunday then? Because that's an extra day, I think, right?
Yeah. I mean, we have enough room. Like we're gonna try to get Gary Vee for Sunday. That's not promised, but we're working on that this year. Next year we might get him. I mark my words. Gary Vee is going to be there one of these years. It might not be this year.
Call your shot. I respect it.
He likes watching me Amazon. He knows Reezy. He's met both those people. He's probably seen y'all's content. Amazon Lit bought like 10,000 of his books one time. Like he knows all these people. So
I bought a shitload of his books too.
Yeah. So he respects the community. I would like him to talk about social media and then also talk about e-commerce. Like I think it'd be cool for him to talk about both of those.
I think the second day we'll probably take advantage of like more like breakout stuff. Like
that was fun. That was a lot of fun. The first year I was there, we did that.
Yeah, I think the first day will probably be more speaker heavy, and then the second day it's like, how can we, maybe break off into groups and like let people have more access.
Yeah, and there's like people like 1,000 ASINs, people want their one-on-one time with him, but then the other half of the room doesn't know who the fuck he is. So giving him the opportunity to connect with his like most loyal fans and giving y'all, like some people are like, I want to talk to Miles, but he was so elusive, like forcing Miles to sit here.
I get to see the people I love most in the world. I see twice a year, at these types of things.
Yeah. So.
And then Taylor, you're living in Utah.
Matt.
Yeah, man, we're with the Mormons out in Utah, dude.
Yeah.
In the valley.
Balancing his chakras out there.
They tell me to close the app and not submit a new one. That's incorrect, Chad. They tell you to submit with new information, which luckily you really, really easily can, and you'll be good to go. Right there, which is noise and easy. And are you still asking? Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say somebody else is asking minimum sales, 30 sales, under 100K BSR. Hit us with any questions, guys. We're chopping it up, hanging out here, but let us know if we can help you out Amazon wise.
Did they change the Amazon seller app? Because I scanned an item the other day and I went to look at the profit and it looked totally different.
You should be scanning.
You should be using SellerAmp. Come on, Taylor. you're flying blind here, man.
Dude, I haven't scanned product in stores in forever.
Do you use SellerAmp app?
No, I don't think. Dude, because I haven't done RA in freaking.
But you use a Chrome extension. The app's amazing.
Yeah.
What up, Sam? We got Sam from Be Cool in chat. How you doing, bro?
Oh, what up, Sam?
Yeah.
Sadiq speaking facts. You bought a bunch of good leads today. Going wild. Bang. That's Q4 season. There's Singles Day sales today and tomorrow. So soak those up. Tomorrow will probably be even better.
The app only has 4 stars, Miles. This is unacceptable, guys.
All right, leave it a 5-star then. Yeah, we can't. The Amazon thing breaks. Like, if we can't control someone. What's the website to find coupons and deals? So if you're asking that question, you should not be worried about the best websites. You should be starting on the Amazon side of things and doing storefront stalking to find proven vetted leads and then looking for those across the internet to see what websites those are held on and then look for discounts on those websites, which are going to be discounted gift cards from Card Cash, Raise, and Top Cash Back, all the free Chrome extensions, Capital One Shopping, Coupon Birds, Be Frugal, Retail Me Not, etc.
Somebody's asking if Scout IQ is going to come to Canada. Probably never. They sold, and so I don't think they're going to come to Canada. Why is it so hard for companies to go to Canada? Is SellerAmp in Canada?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. SellerAmp's worldwide. And Al's from the UK too. So there's a big UK.
We got UK. I think we have Germany and France too, right?
Yeah.
Miles, Warner, have you guys used the Fluzz? Have you heard of Fluzz?
I've heard. Is it cash back? Gift cards?
Yeah, it's cash back.
Yeah.
They're sponsoring us this year.
They're sponsoring us this year.
Cool.
Yeah.
And SellerAmp is too. So shout out SellerAmp.
Nice. Okay. I'm struggling today to find leads. Yeah. So I'm posting like a sick live sourcing video tomorrow too. So watch that. But like in general, just do more of it. The leads are out there. You just got to put in more reps.
Live sourcing like RA?
No, although I actually have my retail arbitrage videos ranking #1 right I'm pretty sure, but no, OA. Chat's scaling OA storefront stocking. Here's how to find this product. Yeah, dude, I like it's lit. I'll sit there. There's nothing that puts me in a better mood on planet Earth than sitting there and filming a video for an hour straight.
Especially when you're already on a roll and you're finding winners, like you might as well.
Oh my! Oh, I went off today too. But either way, I think it's more so. I just think it's like knowing that I'm doing a good service to the world. Yeah. Does the sales rank matter too, or BSR more important? So sales rank and BSR are the same thing. And so I'm a boomer, man. I'm a sales rank guy, to keep it a buck with you. So I more look at sales rank, honestly.
Inventory lab, sir.
You're not allowed to say inventory lab in this chat. So.
Yeah, I think it's really funny. Like when you're like, at least when I was doing OA heavy, like when you're just getting started and you haven't even found those first 10 leads, it feels like an eternity.
Oh my,
like,
absolutely. It's a monumental task.
Yeah. When you're on a roll, man, it's like you have so many leads you don't even know what to do with.
Yeah, because it's not every day is created equal, right? Today is a fantastic day for OA sourcing. A month ago today was actually Prime Day. Fantastic day for OA sourcing. A month ago and a week ago was a horrible day, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was even like a week or two ago wasn't that good. They're ramping up very quickly.
Yeah.
There's so much money waiting for you out there.
Yeah, quicker than honestly.
Are Black Friday sales starting?
Yeah. So Black Friday and Singles Day, what I was just talking about, is a huge. It's like it's the biggest consumer holiday in China, and they're trying to make it a thing in the U.S. And there's a bunch of good sales already going on for it.
Gotta love an excuse for people to buy shit.
Yeah, there's like 9 Prime days, right? Like, they're gonna keep making them up if it keeps working.
So why? So the Tony Robbins conference, is it on a break right now, or did it end?
He's not speaking today, and we're just Tony Robbins fans. So
oh, cool, nice.
He's speaking yesterday and tomorrow, so today's kind of like a fluffy day.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Dude, you guys, it was a real inspiration. He came out on stage at like 11 in the morning and literally went.
He just did not stop talking
for 12 hours.
Yeah, you gotta love that. That's what the mission can do for.
Dude, and not only that, not only did he not like waver in his energy, but the entire room was completely there the whole time. Like it's incredible.
He's such an inspiration. Like you guys should go see Tony Robbins. While he's still alive, like. By far the best speaker I've ever seen live. Yeah. He can move an audience. He can control the room. That man's powerful. So.
Where was in Miami? Where was the conference you went to with Steve like 4 years
ago? American Airlines.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I moved to Miami. I went to UPW. That's why my voice is so like a smoker right now. Me and Steve went there. We went back to the Icon. We ice bathed. We went to the sauna. And then during the day, we would go to Unleash the Power Within, and we fell in love with Miami. That was the first time.
You were going to say you fell in love with each other.
We did that too.
Okay, nice. All this free shot should be illegal. And Black Friday sales already. Yeah, bro, exactly. Capitalism, man. Give anyone a reason to buy stuff. And luckily, when they run discounts, we can source more inventory profitably. So it's popping, guys.
Put that up there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Another thing I like about Miami Sellers Conference is like y'all know that Miles and Warner are crushing it with OA. But like when you see a bookseller doing 600,000 a month or a wholesaler doing $1 million a month, like it just breaks your limiting beliefs. Or like Steve's eBay to Amazon people, like people flipping items from eBay to Amazon and making 30K profit. It's like there's so many fucking ways to make money that it just breaks all your limiting beliefs. And you're like, okay, this 20-year-old's doing it. This 49-year-old lady's doing it. Like there's so many different types of people doing it. And it's really cool just to put everyone in the room and break all those beliefs. Any excuse you have, race, ethnicity, gender, whatever, like doesn't matter. People are out there crushing it.
Yeah. I remember, for me, I remember Kingpin, like, dude, he literally, he DM'd me on Instagram. I had no idea who he was the first year. He's like, can I stay at your apartment? Yeah. And I was like, sure.
Dude, rents a Porsche, comes to our apartment.
So I had no idea who this guy was.
Caleb Roth sleeps on the floor on an air mattress.
So 3 years later, I moved to Utah now, and literally this February, we're hanging out at my apartment, and I knew he was making like 50K plus, and I'm just drilling him with questions, like, how were you? Because I was only probably making like 10K. Yeah. And literally just that conversation alone from someone I met at Miami just took my business like to the next level.
Bro, I see your guys. I'll show it to you sometime, Warner. But every time I land in Miami, I look at your guys' old place because I know exactly where it is. Like I know exactly what the complex looks like.
In Doral, yeah, it was good.
Yeah. When you're in the plane, you see it.
Oh yeah, every time. I know. Yeah, every time.
And you see the golf course is right across the street.
Well, exactly. And there's the Publix or the Whole Foods is right there too. That's the big differentiating factor I always see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so just a question for you guys, right? Because Warner and I are always like fervently telling people they gotta be on the community, be on social media. Like, what made you guys want to do that back in the day? Because yeah, especially you, Avery, like kind of showed me the blueprint for that back in the day, and that was by far the best decision I've ever made on planet Earth. But what really got you guys doing that shit back in the day, like way before us?
Well, I give Taylor full credit for this event even being a thing because we lived together in Miami, like in this shitty Airbnb for a month, feeling each other out. And he just got done with the 10X conference from Grant Cardone. He was like, dude, let's do it. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And like in the back of my head, I'm like, we're not going to fucking do this. And that summer we did the first one. But the reason why I was so gung-ho on it was because Caleb Roth, the book flipper, used to throw turn the page events.
True, yeah.
And I would go to those and dude, literally that's what made all my money was the connections from there. Booksellers doing like $200K a month. They would put me on there was like colleges closing down, libraries closing down. And because of connections I made at Turn the Page, I was included in that conversation.
Yeah.
And then Matthew Osborne, Caleb Roth, like they've helped me so much in business and the partnerships with them and building restricted inventory. Like my whole foundation is on networking and still to this day, if you looked at my business and like look behind the curtain, it's because like relationships and like sources I have and like sharing product and really like my developer Dom, like with Go-To List Track, I wouldn't know him if he didn't see me from social media. That man, he's coming to Miami Sellers Conference this year. He's been too introverted to come the last 2 years. Like it's been Turn the Page events and just networking.
Quarter miles. Like if you had to give up all your money or every single relationship, I guarantee you guys would both go to zero. And
I give up the money in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So that's the core of it.
But every year, I think me and Taylor almost get more out of the event than like the attendees because we get to meet everyone intimately. You know, and so it's like a cheat code.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, look at what Billy Flips did.
I know.
Yeah. Oh well, you just we'll hit a couple questions.
I want to answer a couple questions real quick. Somebody's asking, you're gonna contact brands for wholesale. Great idea. I have a video I made in the channel recently. There's templates in there, but really you'd want to pick up the phone and call.
We should make a Billy Flips blueprint.
Oh my! See now that's the thing. We'll hit the questions and I'm gonna rant on that.
Black Friday sales already? Absolutely. There's a ton of money to be made already. Make sure you got plenty of capital to deploy on actual Black Friday though. So if you're
how much did you guys enjoy the social media side, Miles and Warner, like Reezy and Austin?
I didn't watch Austin's. I really like him, but Reezy's was great. I thought, it was
like that portion of the event. Should we keep a social media panel up there?
Sure. Yeah. Because like
Austin's was good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like if someone picks up a camera and takes a video of themselves for 30 days in a row talking about Amazon tagging big accounts, I have never seen them not make massive progress.
You see it over. I mean, Jules in chat literally put up one video, and there was like 10 people who said, "I'll shoot you a DM," like all that kind of stuff. Like a couple days ago, now he's got a network literally from one Twitter video. Like,
like it's the biggest thing is just like you said, getting included in the conversations, and you can legit just force yourself into that pretty easily and organically because the bar is so low. Because it's like you're looking at the only 4 people who do it basically,
and you make one Twitter video a week. You put yourself out there a bit. You come to Miami. You're like, oh, I know your face, and we want to talk to you. Like, that's going to be way more. Way more than the
break down Twitter at Miami Sellers Conference. How to use Twitter in the Amazon space because I suck at Twitter.
Yeah. Well, you haven't done it though, so how would you be good at it? You know.
Well, I post like once a week, and then I forget about it for a few.
Well, and you don't engage, and you don't look at what's working for other people. You know.
But you spend as much time on.
I look at one Flips for Miles post. I'm like, I'm gonna do that, and then I do it, and it doesn't work, and I'm like, fuck.
There's like a couple good guys. Like Pete's Flips would actually. Oh, I actually have a really good idea for a panel, so I can put this together.
All those boys should be a Twitter panel.
So well, either that or I can hand pick a couple guys who have gone 0 to 100K a month within 6 months, within 12 months, and I can put together that panel for you guys if you want.
Yeah,
because it's all guys I know that are going to, and then I could also put together like a beginner success one too, of like the 0 to the 20K first 45 days, and so I could actually really easily put that.
Oh yeah, we'll do that right after Taylor's meditation. We'll be ready to fucking.
Like some of these guys don't have a choice. Like I've already told them. I typically with my coaching guys, I put together group chats of them, and like some of these group chats don't have a choice. Like they know it too. Like they have to. So like
Pete dropping the eye emoji.
Miles, I think you could talk about like putting small groups together because you've done this over the years. You've made like group text. You made the unemployment club, and you're continuing.
4 years later, or 3 years later, yeah.
And I just felt very personally attacked when I got kicked out like 5 times, and then invited back.
He kicked himself out at one point.
It's funny.
Okay, this is a
Money
good.
balance, fulfilling shipping, purchasing orders. Yeah, I mean, all of that. Like, I mean, it's you got to just prioritize what's actually selling first. So as you're packaging stuff up, it's like, how much do I have left? Can I reorder it right now? That's your like easiest low hanging fruit. It's checking the daily sales, seeing what you can go pick up in store, down at the local Dick's, whatever that's already shooting up in price. What else? What else is there, Miles?
Yeah, put that up again, Taylor. Because the big thing is that you're not going to actually need to source much if you do it right. Your only bottleneck is how frustrated the females in your life are about the space being an issue. So that's the big bottleneck. And then the second one is just making sure the orders get fulfilled. There's no sending out shipments. It's all FBM. It's all order pickups if you live in a house, right? Maybe the occasional drop off right there. And then you need the emotional support from the boys on Discord and Zoom at night. But other than that, like, it's pretty easy to just fulfill FBM orders. Like if you could do 100K a month from like less than 30 SKUs pretty easily, honestly. Just like if you do enough testing between now and then, like it is shocking how much people overestimate how much time it takes to FBM. And two, like you probably haven't had a chance to make money in this fun of a way ever in your life, right? So you haven't seen that yet. You got to give yourself a chance to see it this year, though.
And there's no better feeling than printing out 200 shipping labels. And
it is so much more fun than sending thousands off to FBA. Like I miss that tremendously. Yeah,
you feel like a drug lord.
Yeah, and like if it's important to you overall, like you'll make it work completely. Like that last December is like probably some of the most tired I've ever been since like high school sports, but what's your other option? Like not make the money?
You're not prepping that shit out of Miami.
And you guys just
go to. I don't have to now because there's other shit going on. But like I'll go home to PA and FBM because like there's a huge PA squad, like 20 plus heads that I love that will hang out. Like we'll go to dinner twice. We'll probably do both Friday nights consecutively, and I'll FBM that whole week too.
Yeah.
Also, everyone who purchases their pre-sale ticket, you get the Miami Seller Conference hat mailed to you. So everyone will get this, and this is like a limited edition only for the pre-sale people. So get your tickets.
Do y'all do straight OA or is it a mix? I'm like 90% OA. Miles is all OA.
Yep. How would y'all rank buy box variables for? So the first thing is price. Reviews doesn't matter too much. Amount of returns doesn't matter too much. Stock matters a little bit, but that's, it's expensive to worry about that. And then your history on that listing is fairly important. There's also not much you can do about that when you're new. The big thing is delivery dates. So if you're FBM, you need to lock in, crank it up, 0-day handling time, reprice her on, and let's get rich. And then once you're either overwhelmed or you're doing like 100 plus order to say, and the women in your life are getting really, really annoyed by the space, that may be when it's time to go 2-day. But other than that, like the big thing.
0-day handling time is going to give you like buy box over people that have 1 or 2 or 3 days.
Is this our jewels?
No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah.
What's the hat about? So this hat has a lot going on with it. We got Embroidered Miami Sellers Conference. Shout out Dave Can Read for making that.
Oh, lit. Okay.
That's cool.
And then Authentic. Me and Taylor, we were super motivated. I was like, grab the hat and write down one word to describe what you're going to do at Miami Sellers Conference. He wrote Authentic on it. And that was that my word? No,
yours was Impact.
Impact was mine. His was Authentic. And then presented by Go-To Lister. That's an inventory lab alternative. That's what I've been working on the last few years.
I feel like you shouldn't even. I feel like you shouldn't even introduce it as inventory lab alternative.
Well, that people need to know that because some people think it's like a Scout IQ alternative. It's not. Okay. It's like an Excel-less inventory.
We're rocking Scout IQ still for sure.
Yeah. So
how many SKUs do you have, Miles? Yeah. So like a well-oiled OA business, depending on how much you FBM and how much prep you want to do in-house, which varies like if you go prep center, there's different stuff, but somewhere between 50 and 300. And then you can do more if you want to delegate more. You'll have more SKUs. If you want to delegate less and FBM more, you'll have less SKUs. It's completely up to you. But at the end of the day, like you don't really know how to do this stuff until you pump 50 of something in 1 day FBM. You're like, that was how it was all along. Correct, right? These next 60 days, you got to find those things where you buy 17, 14 of them sell before you wake up the next day. Then you buy 50. And that's how you really make your money with stuff. It's not small quantity of this, FBA, small quantity of this, FBA, get a prep center. Really, no. If the goal is wealth accumulation, you have to be deep in the trenches FBMing.
That's the fastest way to do it. You can go the wide approach eventually, but you're not going to grow fast that way.
Well, you're going to have to go the wide approach eventually.
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
I think we're on this one.
Having trouble finding a starting point, reverse sourcing, boom. Fields of Profit, YouTube, boom.
Type in Fields of Profit, Amazon store. I was like, damn, Miles, you're fucking putting them on blast, bro.
Look at the products we're finding in our videos. Because the nice thing is those are already good. But either way, you could do any reseller friendly product.
Yeah.
Go to Miles and I's recent 2 sourcing videos and start from the profitable stuff we found.
Zoom with the Discord boys every night. That's the story of my entire life. And we'll have the 24 days of streams leading up to Christmas. We'll have the Discord voice chats, which will be lit too.
If the product is
It's
under
the same thing. BSR and Sales Rank are the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Lee.
Let me get a prep center.
Once you are on the floor, you're out of time, you have plenty of money sitting on the sideline, you're still putting stickers on things, or you pay sales tax.
Yeah. Pickle Rick.
The latter is more likely. You probably need a prep center, Pickle Rick. You're on enough.
Well, not this time of year though. But yeah, if you got time for the stream,
until January.
In the stream, you got to.
Y'all publicly recommend any prep centers?
We have one. We have a couple that are discount rates.
Yeah, we have a partnered rate for the roadmap, but that's not public.
Yes.
If listing only has one FBA seller, should you stay away from it? It depends if that FBA seller is the brand and what brand that product is. So like if that's a Nike item, right, and has the private label letter on seller, and that man looks like he's in a very happy relationship. Good for you, Kyle. You need to make sure he's mad about how many FBM orders you're fulfilling.
You're not trying unless she's mad at how much you're working.
Yeah, I'm actually going to tweet that too. That's a good one.
Target order cancels are relatively unavoidable. You can spend like $1,000 or $2, but
gift card it up and see what happens.
Gift cards,
I'm waiting to happen. Yeah, well, the thumbnail is going to be lit too because I'm going to be like the Santa with like the day, and then it's going to be lit.
You need by the end of it, you need like the very YouTuber thumbnails where you're like dying, you're like crawling along the ground. Day 23, day 23 is a Mr. Beast thumbnail. You're like.
Jill, you coming to Miami?
Oh my goodness. Good question, everybody. Good questions.
Cool. Yeah, you aren't FBM enough if the women in your life aren't severely irritated about a lot.
Miles, do you look at the manatees out your window?
Oh yeah, I see every morning, like because they'll come by when there's not a lot of ships going.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I used to go canoeing in the river.
Which is so savage looking back on that. I don't know how.
That is savage.
Like
we canoed from Doral. Where did we make it to? Did we make it to?
I don't even remember. I think we made it like about.
We canoed from Doral back to Miami.
It was crazy.
Oh, you like the BB? Yeah, the BBB episode today was great, guys. If anyone's unfamiliar, we have the Buy Box Bandits, which actually, remind me, we need to do one about this too. But yeah, this dude who legit started, he made his first sale December 9th, 33K first month, 100K second month, $2 million first year, just completely built different.
The pre-sale ends probably like Black Friday-ish. Yeah.
Like
so get your tickets now. Don't wait.
Completely and
We're going to run out of hats. We only have a few of these, so.
Yeah.
Oh, the hats? Yeah. But,
it's already the best value in town, Luke, but we'll see.
You guys should do a Black Friday sale for the.
Yeah, well, either way, like get it now if you're gonna get it, because like the sourcing methods and shit, they'll pay off a ton.
The most we would do is like 50 to 100, and if you join and learn for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna make way more than $50 to $100. So you you need to just think differently as a business owner.
Yeah.
Are any of you Canadian? Nope.
No.
Warner's almost Canadian. I basically consider
at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, with as white as I ended up after this summer, man. Like,
okay, we're gonna work on that. We got a lot of work.
I feel like
we got a lot of work to do on that.
How many times have you answered Nike on gating questions?
Oh, Billy and
that was
I.
the plus.
Billy, yeah. Like I think I have to be the person that said the word ungating most on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I gotta be up there. And do I need some bodies with me? 1, fantastic terminology. 2, yeah, 30 items per day per person, at least per outfit if you're a real gangster. And then 5.
Pay your friends like $50, $75 to come with you, scan for a couple hours, and make a bunch of money.
Yeah, bring the bodies with you.
Can you change the ASIN assigned to your SKU after it's in the warehouse? No. You got to send it in all correctly.
Did we answer this capital question?
They disrespect Wisconsin.
There's no disrespect here. I'm actively in it, so.
Yeah.
It's just not the best state to be tan, Pete. I don't think you'd disagree with me on that.
Or rich or happy. Banger episode. Yeah, bro, that dude was incredibly well spoken for his first ever podcast.
How many Buy Box Bandits pods are you at?
So we recorded 145 like 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Nice.
So we're road.
I just set the goal of 500 podcasts at Tony Robbins. So
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, remind me, boys. Let's do it. Are you guys around like Monday, Tuesday? We'll do a Miami Sellers Conference one.
I'm down Monday. Tuesday's my podcast day. So.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice. The comparison.
You gotta come back on, bro. You
No.
didn't come last year. You're like, I'm not worthy because I didn't hit 500K.
Huh? What up?
Last year I was like, come on. You're like, I'm gonna come on after I hit 500,000 in 1 month, and we can make the title 500K in 1 month. And then you never hit 500K, so you never came.
Dude, 493. Yeah. 493.
Yeah, painfully. Mine was like 385 in December.
Yeah.
You gotta like
But
call it a 30-day rolling.
What's dope? Yeah, it's like that. Like 12 hours in December can be like an extra 20 bands. Like if you're really locked in, if you're like really locked in, and like one of the biggest tips, low key, if you guys have like super apprenticable products, just never go out of stock. Like just have 999 in stock. You'll find a way to get. You can always raise your price if they're selling too quick. Like you'll find a way to get the stock. I was telling my homeboy Zero Day that actually earlier today because I think he could put up 100 bands. That might be quite possibly. I've seen one guy put up 100K in his fourth month. No, third month. Sam did 90K in her fourth month. And I think this guy's a shot at.
Sam's is way more impressive than his, even if he does 100 though. Yeah, she literally gave birth next month 90K. Like that's insane.
We're at UPW.
Exactly. Like for example, so she's moving to Florida. She needs to be on that fast growth channel. Yeah. Like exactly. All right, I'll put that together. You remind me. I'll put together a couple ideas with those. Yeah.
I think it literally took me like a year and a half to get. You know,
there was just not
plug into the community.
The right resources were just not there a few years ago when we were trying to come up. Like it just was not there.
It's crazy.
Okay, I want to start selling Amazon, but don't know where to start. Luckily, you're in in my biased opinion, the best place you could possibly be. So I want you to go to intro-to-amazon.com. It's a free Google Doc you're going to read that's going to tell you everything you need to get started. You want to go on this man's channel right here, watch a bunch of videos. You want to go on my channel right here, watch a bunch of videos. You want to go on these guys' channels and watch a bunch of videos. And you'll figure it out. If you can commit 5 to 10 hours in the next couple of days, I promise you will know everything you need to get started. And most people will not go through the process of that, and that's why this might not end up working.
100%. Put the work in.
No, so I'm doing laundry tomorrow. But yeah, you're right.
A little Latina down there to do your laundry yet?
No, never.
Come on.
No, there's none of that during the day. That is a Tuesday night, Friday night, Saturday night activity. Strictly.
That is a wild YouTube username. What's up, Carolina?
That's the answer. Cool.
So we're going to Japan after Miami.
Huh?
What's up?
We're going to do a trip to Japan or Peru after Miami.
Oh, cool. Those are two random ass places too.
That is very different too. Yeah. Japan, it's super cheap.
We're still debating.
It's super cheap to go to Japan right now because their exchange rate is screwed. Like your dollar goes way further. Yeah.
What's going on there?
It's just a country of people that are way too old to support an economy.
Oh, wow.
So you can stretch a dollar very far in Japan right now.
Cool. Okay, nice. So I gotta head out, gents. But fire stream, and we got to do that pod too, definitely.
All right, brother. Yeah. Hit me up. I FaceTime. You never answer.
He's a busy.
I don't want to talk to you in Miami. I want to talk to you before Miami.
Facts. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Follow these guys, right? Boom Romer, boom Taylor Jones Body.
Go to MiamiSellersConference.com if you guys want to come hang out with us in March.
MSC, baby.
Cool. Take it easy, guys. Thanks.
Awesome hanging out with you guys.
Peace out, fam.
Oh, sorry guys.